Hello my darlings, and welcome back to my channel and to another video. So I hope this is gonna be the last video I am making being behind the camera. I'm feeling a little bit better every day after the coronavirus. So yeah, I'm hoping that I will be back to my normal recording very soon. I hope the next video will be already with my face in it, so stay tuned for that. But today, as promised, I'm gonna film some declutter for you. I promised that in my last video, which was my perfume collection. If you haven't watched it, go ahead. And yeah, let's get into it as quick as possible. I don't want it to be too long. Just so you know, guys, I have gotten rid of quite a few fragrances already, but I still have ones that I just decided I'm getting rid of. So if you are interested which ones I'm like parting my ways with, then keep on watching. But before we do that, please do not forget to subscribe and of course follow me on Instagram. Alright guys, so the first one I'm parting my ways with is Montal Intense Tiare. And it's not like I don't like it, because honestly most of the perfumes that I'm getting rid of I do like. But I mean, look at it. I lost the cap quite a while ago, and since then I haven't touched it, which says a lot because I lost that cap around a year ago. So I think it's time. It's not even nice for me to show it in a video for you guys, because as you can see it looks absolutely ratchet. And yeah, apparently I don't love it that much because I haven't used it for over a year now. I mean, maybe almost a year. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but it's been a long time, all right? So it is almost full, so I will try and sell it. By the way, look at my new nails. I was so stressed because of what's happening in the Ukraine that I just redone my nails all over again. I just tried to get busy, you know. But anyways, this is bye, just bye, saying goodbye to it. I do like the scent, but apparently I didn't choose to wear it for a long time. So yes, I will be trying to find a new home for it. That's all I can say. It's a lovely one, don't get me wrong, it's a lovely one, but you know, showing fragrances is my job, and this is already like shitty. I have no other fragrance to put this cap on it. It's too much fuss for me, so yeah, I'm just gonna resell it. I will probably get Coco Vanille from Mancera instead of this one, because I have already sold Mancera's Holidays. I didn't show it in any declutter, but yes, I did get rid of Holidays from Mancera, which I really do like. But I'm planning to get Coco Vanille from Mancera, which I do actually prefer. And this is basically my whole point. I will not use both of them. And as soon as I get rid of Intense Tiare, I will purchase Coco Vanille. So yeah, that's that, guys. The first one is going not to the bin, but it's going somewhere. Okay guys, these two might actually come to you as a surprise. These are from Zara, and this is my favorite collection of theirs. This is Amber Fusion and Majestic Opulence, and I mainly blame it on the virus, Corona, because my sense of smell actually did change. I didn't lose my sense of smell, thank goodness, but it is actually quite amped up to the max, and I'm starting to smell things I didn't smell before, which is very weird. And I'm actually falling in love with fragrances that I would never think I would fall in love with. And this is a prime example of what happens to my sense of smell. So especially with Amber Fusion, I really liked that fragrance, really did. I think I would say it was on my top 10 fragrances from Zara list, but it's not anymore. It actually turns very masculine for me at the moment. It's very sharp. Actually, as you can see, I did use quite a bit, so don't get me wrong, I loved it. But at the moment, something has happened, and to me, it smells like a super masculine fragrance with a rubber undertone. You know, that burnt tire undertone that sometimes oud can have. This is what I get with this one. I don't know what happened because I didn't get it before. So again, I blame it on the Rona. But I just cannot stand this fragrance on me anymore. I did try to make it work for the past couple of days, but no, it has to go. I will try and convince my boyfriend. Maybe he will like it on himself, because again, it's quite masculine on me. And I really don't like that rubber undertone. So I will have to part my ways with it. Again, I don't know, maybe my boyfriend will like it. But if not, I am probably gonna give it away to my cousin or my friends. Whoever wants it will get it. And here's Majestic Opulence. So here the story is a little bit different. I still smell the same thing I smelled, and to me it's like this irisy kind of leather fragrance. That's how I would describe it. And I know I'm not gonna use it. From the whole collection, this will surely be my least used fragrance. And guys, I recently have redecorated my perfume collection and it simply doesn't fit. So I had to minimize on the fragrances that I have. And this one was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it because I know I'm not loving it that much. It's definitely not my favorite scent profile. I do like it. It's a very nicely done fragrance, but it was a blind buy, and I didn't know how it smelled before I got it. So yeah, I'm not too sad about this going. I think it's gonna find a great home, and I just know that from all the fragrances that I have, this one is just not going to be used. So Amber Fusion and Majestic Opulence from Zara are going. I'm so sorry, but they're going. I still recommend them, but maybe if you love the scent profile and you do not have 200 and something fragrances like me and you actually will use it, then I totally recommend it. So yeah, that's that from Zara. All right guys, next we've got Angel Nova from Mugler. I don't know if I have already told you that I might be getting rid of it or not, but yeah, here it is. So first of all, I am getting annoyed with the scent recently because it is quite sharp. It is a rosy, fruity kind of scent, but I just don't love it anymore. And as you can see, I did use it so much, but I think I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm not going to use it up. I think I'm just going to give it away to my friend again, because, you know, it's not too much left in here, and I know that someone will be very happy with it. And I am certainly not anymore. I did love it in the summertime in South Africa. If you guys don't know, I lived in South Africa for quite a bit, and last summer I spent there and I really liked it. But now when I got back to Poland, I don't think I used it once. And I have been in Poland for almost a year now. So it says a lot to me. The longevity is not bad, the projection as well, but it's just a little bit too sharp, too screechy for me at the moment. And I have so many better options when it comes to rose and, you know, those rosy, fruity fragrances. For example, the newest Carolina Herrera, or even Nina Ricci Rose Extase, I like more. They're not the same, but, you know, from all the rosy fragrances that are appropriate for summertime and spring, this one is my least favorite. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. I don't love this anymore. So yeah, guys, I think I am finally ready to part my ways with it. Okay, now this is very, very sad, I know. Sofia from Sofia Vergara, very good scent, let me tell you that. It's really good, but as you can see, I barely used it. And and it's just not something that I'm gravitating towards. For some reason, if I am to wear such scent profile, I surely would choose Coco Mademoiselle or Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Or if I had one, I would probably even go with La Vie est Belle more so than this one. It's a brilliant fragrance for a great price, but it's just another one that is just standing on a shelf and doing almost nothing. Also, after the virus, it actually did annoy me a little bit when I tried it a couple of days ago, and I tried to make it work. It did annoy me a little bit. I'm sorry my hand is shaking. I don't know why. I think I'm just, I don't know, tired or weird or whatever. I hope it's fine now. So yes, guys, it has good longevity. It has very decent projection, but it's just not something that screams Paulina. It's not something that I am obsessed with. I really did like it during the summertime, but I think I'm not gonna really use it, you know. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I think I'm always gonna go with something different. No, I'm not a perfume snob. Okay, maybe a little, but not that much. So it's surely not the brand. It's surely not, you know, anything about it. I love the bottle. It's really pretty, all that jazz. It's just that for some reason, I'm just not going for it. I don't know why. Maybe it's too soury for me in the opening. I don't know. It's weird, and it actually got a little bit annoying as I went through the virus. So yes, unfortunately, I will have to part my ways with it. And since it is pretty much full, keep checking my Instagram and DM me if you are interested in any of these fragrances. So yes, that is Sophia. Okay, so with this one, so many of you might be shocked, but that is Pure Poison from Dior. And I am getting rid of it because, first of all, the longevity is not as good as it used to be back in the day when I used it so much, and I loved it so much when I was a teenager, along with my mom. It's not a good longevity anymore, at least uncomparable to what it was, you know. Second of all, I much prefer Jasmine's Marzipan from Lancôme over this one. And since they have a very, very similar scent profile, they're both like jasmine-y, quite clean jasmine. I don't need both. I know I'm not going to use both, so this one I will be getting rid of. It's a lovely fragrance. It's sexy. It's a little bit dirty, you know, like this nasty girl who's trying to be cute. But no, it's just a no-no. For some reason, it doesn't speak to me anymore. I used to love this fragrance back in the day, but at the moment, I am not loving it. And if I am to wear a clean jasmine, I much prefer the Lancôme one because it is sweeter. It lasts for hours and hours and has great projection, and this one really doesn't anymore. So yeah, it's not doing it for me, so I will be saying goodbye to it, unfortunately. I think this is another one that might absolutely shock you because this is a beloved fragrance of mine, and that is Chloe Eau de Parfum, the original. And guys, I adore this fragrance. I have been loving it for so many years. It's been my signature for so many years, and I love it. I truly, truly love it. However, again, I am trying not to have too many similar fragrances. I'm trying to avoid duplicates, so to speak. And since I have this baby, which is Pure Extreme from Michelef, I know I'm not using Chloe as much as I should. Pure Extreme is more long-lasting, it's more sophisticated, not to mention I love Michelef as a brand in general. So I always gravitate way more towards Michelef, and when I want that flirty, feminine, musky rose, I always go with Pure Extreme. As you can see, I used it way more than I used Chloe, so I think Chloe actually finally has to go. I am really hoping that my mom will like it, because I know she used to love it. So I will try it with her. And if not, I don't know, I'll maybe sell it on Instagram or give it to my friends. I don't know yet, but I don't want to keep it just because it's such a waste. And yeah, I'm not gonna use them both anytime soon. And if I am using one, I'm using Pure Extreme. So just because I have such a good option, I will be getting rid of Chloe. I might get the Absolute version instead of this one, and that would actually make sense, you know, because this and this are quite similar, but the Absolute has like patchouli and vanilla, so it's a bit different. That would make sense to me, but to keep the original and Pure Extreme, it's a no-no, and I would never get rid of Pure Extreme, so unfortunately it's Chloe's turn to say bye-bye. Alright guys, so this one is from my boyfriend's stash, and that is from Gisada, and this is called Ambassador. To be fair, this is a very well done fragrance. It is a spicy, sweet mango fragrance for men. Very, very beautiful with quite a bit of tonka. It's just really, really good. However, it is for some reason my least favorite fragrance on my man. I much prefer it on myself, but I know I'm not gonna wear it at all. And I much prefer other perfumes on my man than this one. It's just, for some reason, it's a no-no for me. And even though he really likes it and he didn't want to get rid of it, I think it's time, because he has so many fragrances at the moment, way more than he would ever use up in a year or 2 years time. So I think we need to declutter his shelf as well, and this one was the first in my mind of all of those that need to go. So I think it's time for it. He did use it quite a bit, but again, I'm not really into it. I don't love the smell on him for some reason. Maybe it's just his chemistry of the skin, but I'm just not in love with it. And to me, my boyfriend has to smell like a snack. I want to lick his neck, you know, to that point. He has to be sexy smelling at all times. And this one is just not giving it to me for some reason. I thought it's phenomenal at the beginning, but as soon as my boyfriend started using it, I was like, meh, there are so many better ones in your collection, just stop using it. That was my attitude towards it. So I finally won, and I think we're getting rid of this. So that is Gisela Ambassador. Guys, this one is just like no man. Like no man. This has made my blood boil so many times. It's just such an annoying fragrance. This is the most annoying fragrance ever created. So the deal with this one is that I like it in the summertime. I hate it any other time else. It is just terrible at the moment. It smells like pickles. I did love it in the summer. In the summer, it was perfect. As you can see, like, let's be fair, I did use quite a bit of it. It's not like I didn't. I really did use it, and I sprayed it all over me in the summertime. But as soon as it got cold, it got hideous again. I hate it again, even though it's so weird for me that a scent can change so much within the seasons. But I cannot deal with it anymore. I'm too annoyed. I'm getting rid of it because this is a nonsense to me. I know that at some points on this channel I did recommend it, but at the moment I don't recommend it again because apparently it changes as the seasons change. So yeah, at least on me. It's absolutely terrible again. It smells like sour pickles. Like, ugh, just no, man. No, 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 no. Thank you next. Literally, thank you next. Okay guys, with this one I'm very sad I have to part my ways with, because it is a beautiful fragrance. It's from ITALO and this is called Lucid Dream, and this is a beautiful smoky peachy rose. Very smoky though, quite rosy and quite peachy because of the osmanthus. It's really stunning. However, this is the rose that I grabbed the least out of my whole collection. So it's very sad. I highly recommend this fragrance because it's beautiful, but I cannot justify such an expensive fragrance to just sit on my shelf and collect dust if there can be someone who will absolutely love it. So it's very sad, but also very true. I have to say goodbye to it. By the way, ITALO fragrances are absolutely amazing when it comes to longevity and sillage. They will really last you for so long. Amazing quality when it comes to the bottle, the packaging, and the oils. So I do recommend checking out the brand in general. But this one, even though I love the DNA, I love how it smells, it just for some reason was not my, you know, like easy reach or anything. I don't know, it just didn't speak to me too much, you know. It's a lovely scent, but it just didn't like call my name anytime really that I wanted to wear something rosy. So I think it's time that I will part my ways with it and find it a new home. What can we do, guys? What can we do? As you can see, guys, I am definitely full of surprises in this video. So this is not definite. I'm not like 100% sure if I should keep it or leave it. But I think I will actually say goodbye to it because I don't think I'm gonna reach for it anymore. I think there are so many other fragrances in my collection that are unique and sexy and the ones that I really, really love. I think Crystal Noir from Versace is just not the one for me anymore. And that's mainly because I wore this scent to death for years. And now that my collection grew so much, I know that I will never repurchase this fragrance. You know what I mean? I will never. And now that I'm also thinking about it, I don't think I will even reach for this bottle. Because if I want to reach for something a little bit darker and mysterious, I will probably go with something completely different than that. And you can blame it actually on just being tired of this fragrance, because I used it so much, so many years. And, you know, this kind of gets me stagnant in my old ways. And because of fragrances like that, I'm not trying anything new. I'm just going back to my old ways, if it makes any sense. And I really want to explore more. So I will try. I'm not saying I will do it completely like 100%, but I will try to get rid of the fragrances that are like too much in my comfort zone, just so I can explore more, smell more, get used to different things. So yeah, this one is beautiful. I'm sure you guys already know how this one smells. It's fantastic for the price. But I think it is actually time to say goodbye to old Paulina, really. And since I started a completely new life 2 years ago, I think it's time to say goodbye those little pieces that still remind me of old me. And that one is definitely one of those things. So yeah, goodbye Versace Crystal Noir, I guess. I'm still not 100% sure about my decision, but I think if I declutter it, it actually will be a good one. Can you believe it? I never thought this would be in such video. But listen to me, guys. Again, this is my comfort zone right here. comfort zone one-on-one. It's definitely Scandal. And I think that since I have Scandal by Night, which I actually probably prefer, I don't think I'm gonna reach for this one. It's a hard decision because they are slightly different, and I really like the uniqueness of the original Scandal. However, I know myself, and if I grab one, it will be Scandal by Night. So I think it's just making my space cluttered to keep both, you know? And I think they are not that different that I have to have both of them, like for sure. They're not that different, you know? And Scandal by Night is quite complex, more dense. They both very thick, but I think Scandal by Night is just, there's a little bit more going on there, you know? You're not just a honey bomb. There's a little bit more in there. So yeah, I think Scandal will actually go, guys. I cannot believe it, but I think it will actually go. I've had this bottle for a long time, and as you can see, it's not been that loved. I've had Scandal by Night for a way shorter period of time, and I've already used more than you see in this bottle. So I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it? So I think Scandal will actually go. I love it. I think it's my second bottle, if I remember correctly. And as you can see, it hasn't been used that much. So I think it's time, even though I love it, I think it's time. Yeah. And that is it, my darlings. I really hope you enjoyed it. My voice is already a little bit bad sounding. I know that. So I'm very sorry for that. I really hope you liked the video. I'm very sorry that I'm still behind the camera. I promise I will just get on with it as soon as I can. It's basically as soon as I stop sweating like a pig in front of any form of heat, such as light, I will get on and just sit in front of the camera, I promise. But this illness is no joke. I know you know, so I don't have to explain it. And other than that, guys, I love you very much. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I hope you liked it, and see you in my next one. Bye.